Hello, Leo, and welcome to your spring love reading. My name is Mary from Synchronicity Central, the new name for this channel. I am going to give you a quick explanation of why. There are timestamps below in case you just want to skip ahead to the other portions of the reading. But I wanted to let everybody know, I started this channel a couple years ago during a difficult time in my life. I just needed to dive into something, and this had been calling me for a long time. I didn't need to dive into something. This in particular had been calling me for so long. That was back in 2019. The channel name has changed a couple of times since because it just didn't feel completely fitting for me, and so now I have settled in on Synchronicity Central because I have really come to understand that my purpose in life is to really make other people aware of the synchronicities around them and the magic in the universe. Amongst readings and being a channel for messages, I really feel that that is like my purpose. I have so many of them, and I realize that when I recognize them, they, elevate the mood in my life. They bring more good things. When we recognize them in our lives, more good things come, right? In the love life and everywhere we need it. So recognizing these synchronicities is a major part of our growth process. It will help us so very much. And I just want people to be aware of that. And I want people to come here and get synchronicities. I want them to land on a reading, for instance, and maybe your birthday is 10/17 and the reading is 10 minutes, 17 seconds long. Or you were born in 74 and there's 74 views or 74 likes. Or, you just saw a deer or a raccoon and you'll see a deer or raccoon card come out. Or I'll wear a piece of jewelry. Or, in one of my other readings, my dogs started barking, which they are pretty good about. They don't really do very often. And this was in an Aries reading, and you can see there in the comments, somebody and I were talking about how I had to yell at my dog. Her name is Ruby, which we mostly call her Monkey because that's her nickname. And one of the listeners, her dog is Ruby. So it's like, okay, these are things that really help you to know that the universe is looking out for you, that this is your reading, that all of that stuff. So synchronicities are very important, okay? And I hope that everybody can start kind of recognizing that. And so, having said all that, if there's something in here that you do see like that really calls out to you, like, wow, oh my God, I can't believe that was just said, or I can't believe that I have my fingernails painted the same color as hers, or something, put it in the comments, because you are being a part of raising the collective vibration. People read that and they're like, hey, I had this happen today. I had a synchronicity. And the more that people recognize it, the more they happen, right? So anyways, this is a timeless love reading, now that I went on that long rant about it, for the sign of Leo, okay? We're going to see what's coming for the spring of 2022. It's a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in the Florida Keys when I'm recording this. And it is spring. It is Aries season. Well, that's why I'm doing air signs. I already did Aries, so Leo and Sag are next. And but this is timeless, so whenever you find it is when you're meant to hear it. The universe is very good at that, getting you where you need to be when you need it the most. So just trust that. And I'm sure there'll be a message in here, at least something small for you, if not more. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been brought here. For the Leo guided here, what do they need to know now the most about their love life coming up for this spring? Spring love for Leo. These are my astrology cards I got back in October for my birthday. And I haven't gotten to use them much. I've had to move a couple times, and major life changes, some sickness, had just a lot of things. So I didn't get to use them a lot. So we're going to go to the book on these. I actually, Izzy, no, hey, Izzy, come here. I'm sorry about that. My little Izzy Chihuahua here is now going to act up. I had to actually restart your reading. I started doing your reading early. I got like 2 astrology cards pulled for you. And I was like, there was a big, not so friendly looking, he wasn't big, but he was a not so friendly looking bug crawling up my wall. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I got to figure out what to do here. So I had to deal with that situation. And it looked like it had like a big, like a stinger coming up out of its bum. So I had to restart your reading, Leo. I'm sorry, but everything happens for a reason. So anyways, we got trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So Leo, I feel like you have some angelic support coming in right off of the bat. Triangles are the strongest shape in the natural world. Any added force is evenly distributed between all 3 sides. And this physical truth echoes in their energetic worth, which is why they're so popular in an ancient iconography. A trine occurs when 2 planets sit 120 degrees away from one another, supporting each other in expression and flow. Excuse me. This lovely, uncomplicated aspect indicates an area of ease and harmony in your life. It can reveal where you find simple joys, innate talents, and gifts. Planets in trine are not intertwined, and thus don't compete for expression. Like the best of friends, they see each other's strengths and limitations and work to lift each other up. What's more, this aspect comes from a supportive antidote for the other challenges you face. All while trines can absolutely appear without an equal challenge, they often appear in areas where you need some extra support, like guardian angels. So this card means, that you're in harmony in some way, Leo. You have an angelic support and you might be in perfect flow. That's like a perfect synchronicity state. So you're in the right place. Excuse me. Your angels are so proud of the work you've done to get here. You've kept your heart soft through obstacles and let divine lessons shape you. Now you are a more authentic expression of your heavenly soul, and you're entering a beautiful time of harmony. Instead of picking yourself apart and choosing pieces to express or suppress, can you embrace yourself as a brilliant whole? The more you connect to yourself in your entirety, the more you sync with the divine current that carries you. As you surrender into this loving tide, life feels abundant, blessed, joyful, and perfectly aligned because it is. So right now it looks like, Leo, I think you're going into a state of flow and alignment. Ground your energy. You're a fire sign. Virgo's here, bringing in some earth energy. But you definitely have some harmonious protection around you. You've been doing a lot of work and the angels are recognizing that. They don't want you suppressing anything about yourself. They want you to shine. It's almost said, we want you to shine, as if they were speaking through me. We want you to shine, they're saying to you, Leo. They want you, wow, we want you to recognize that we're carrying you through difficult times, and you have this triangle of protection around you, Leo. And you've been through so much. The angelic realm just wants you to know that they're going to be sending you signs to keep letting you know that they are there to get you through. Some of you might have a little last bit of just healing and things to get through, some last push through during a very difficult phase. Definitely, I'm sorry about bumping the camera there. Definitely, angels are coming in to let you know that you are fully supported and you're aligned and you're doing what you should be doing for the moment. That's confirmation for many of you that have been concerned about that. So this card represents, in mythology, virgin means whole and complete. And similarly, Virgo, the virgin goddess, asks you to strip away the not you layers that clog your vessel. Really, this card asks you to get back to your authentic self and find you under anything that might not be yours. And this card seems like it's coming in saying the same thing. These may be unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or damaging thought patterns. I'm sorry about that. This cleansing force comes to guide your body, mind, and spirit back to its natural state of grace. This humble energy knows the most profound way to create change is through small, consistent actions. So what are your daily embodied rituals? Are they in support of your higher self and ultimate purpose? Service your life so that you may be of service to self, spirit, and others. Okay, so ground yourself, go inward, pay attention to detail. If you have some kind of little rituals, lighting a candle and a small prayer a day, or taking a little walk in the morning, or just watching the birds with morning coffee or tea, or you're a night owl and you like to watch the stars before bed. Indulge in your rituals or try to create a small ritual that just gives you some peace. It's going to help you right now so the angels can really flow in with some support to your love life, Leo, that it seems you might need. There's like a cleansing force coming in right now. The angels are a very big part of it. A cleansing force coming in to kind of strip away all that doesn't serve your highest good, Leo. So just get grounded and stay centered and know that they are there. And I'm sure we're going to see more of this coming out in the cards for you. Next, we're going to pull a card from this beautiful deck I got in Maine a couple of years ago during a very important trip for my life. This is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. A really beautiful deck. So for Leo, what does Leo need to know now about their love life? Spring, the next few spring months, what are they going to bring for Leo, or whenever the next few months are for the person guided here to watch this at the time that they see it. Cards flew everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was only going to take 2 for you, but 3 just like pow flew out. So I guess that's what we're going to do. We have 10, we have 18, 10, 30, we have 14 at the bottom of the deck. Unbeautiful caging. It really makes me feel like this stripping away. The unbeautiful uncaging. Unbeautiful. Oh, beautiful uncaging. This emerging from something that has been holding you into sort of a almost self-imposed imprisonment type energy. I can figure out where to set my stuff down. We're going to go to the book. We're going to go to card 18 and find out what this card means too. The power of purpose. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you chose, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to explore something, or a purposeful choice. So it's kind of like, Leo, you're being guided to make a purposeful choice, something that's going to sit deep within your soul, something that's going to change the trajectory of your life in the future. There is something calling into you now, Leo. You may already feel that. I kind of got goosebumps right there starting, so definitely feel like some Leos are going to be like, wow, okay, yeah, they're going to know what that means. Right now, you're invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. You're called to release your old conditioning. There's no need to be self-conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction you don't want to go anyway. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. This process doesn't have to be a struggle. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is in front of you now. So being in the present and immersing yourself in that, Leo, whatever that may be, and just facing it head on, be it happy, sad, neutral, boring, whatever angry, whatever that may be, whatever you're doing in the moment, please embrace that fully and be present in that. That's going to help you tremendously. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. That's what I said earlier with the Virgo card. The angels came through and said, you're right where you're supposed to be, Leo. Things might seem wonky. They might have seemed weird for a while, but you're right where you're supposed to be. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self and your purpose will find you. It's that easy. What a wonderful thing to know. So, this is a love reading, so just keep removing the blocks, anything self-sabotage, anything that seems to hinder you and not serve you well. go ahead and release that. The more authentic you get, the more you let your true self shine, the more happier their path is going to become, and easier your path will become. So card 10, close encounters. Vulnerability as a strength, letting vulnerability as a strength. There's a huge message in this reading, Leo, that you really need to be vulnerable. You really need to shine. You really need to be true to what you want and what's for you and what's for best for you and what your desires are. You deserve to have those, Leo, okay? So there's really a sense of this, and also a sense of needing to set healthy boundaries. We had a beautiful uncaging, and in this card we have a gorgeous butterfly inside a cage with one on the outside. Like, come out. You don't have to be in there. Okay, so if you are one to people please, you know, try to look up things that can help you to self-please instead for a change. Look out for you for just a bit, Leo. The universe is trying to do so, and it needs you to do so right now too. The universe wants you to have what you are longing for. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. The cards keep saying this. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone. You are a part of a beautiful, meaningful bond, a deep spiritual level. There are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. This is going to be for just like a couple, because I just got an image of somebody just dancing with somebody they really, like slow dancing. I'm seeing like the scene from the movie Sleeping with the Enemy with Julia Roberts, where she's just dancing the night away. I am just washed with goosebumps and tingles. Somebody has been, Leo, somebody out there watching has probably been in a domestic violence type relationship where you have been abused physically. I'm getting this image of Julia Roberts dancing like really happy with that new man she meets in that Sleeping with the Enemy movie. It's a million years old, so I hope nobody is going to be ruined by me talking about it, but look up Sleeping with the Enemy by Julia Roberts. And some of you who are struggling with fear and domestic violence, it could help you to have some things unlocked that'll help you to change your situation. Others of you, it might just be like being vulnerable and just letting a new love in and not expecting that that person will be like everyone else and hurt you too. Dancing and raising your vibration and being happy together with somebody that you didn't think possible. And it could just be a sense of somebody just needing to enjoy the night with a good, close, you know, say you have somebody that you have a love interest in and you guys aren't really moving very fast, but just letting the guard down and laughing the night away and dancing like really goofy like and being silly and just letting your authentic self out. Oh man, some of you are going to really have some beautiful times by doing that. So at a social level, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. You aren't meant to be alone. Leo, I have to write this down for you. 1 second, because I need this to be I do readings back to back, and I will forget what to put in your title. You aren't meant to be alone. Okay. Sorry about that, Leo, but I had to take a second to write that down so that I could be sure to put that in so that everybody who needs that will find it and get to this reading. So, you aren't meant to be alone, yet sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind the barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Even in your work life, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. Excuse me. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. You have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you. and powered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen. In this way, your close encounters will not fail. There is much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. So the universe is calling you to share your heart with someone, Leo. You're not meant to be alone. And all of this peeling away, all of this stuff you have been going through, all of the things you've been shedding and working on, all of that is leading to something very beautiful for you. Somebody is coming in, either, and we'll find out from the regular tarot soon if that's going to be like somebody from the past or somebody new, but somebody's coming in, and it's going to be somebody who's definitely new to the energy you've experienced in the past, even if they're the same person. I can't believe how much is coming through about you needing to shine through your authentic self, to have boundaries, to protect what you want, to protect your heart, but yet let it out and be vulnerable and shine. If something, if your instincts are like, this feels good, this is for my highest good, this is going to be fine for me, I'm enjoying this, dive in, keep going and do it more. So self-expression without filters or masks, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. You're being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort, but this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you today. You have come so far. You've been in the proverbial back of the room, in learning and gathering mode for so long, and this is important time has served its purpose. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You will be like a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or you won't, or who are you to shine? The better question is, who are you not to shine? All you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine. Now it is your duty to share your gifts. Celebrate this. So Leo, the divine, has been by your side like a butterfly transforming out of the chrysalis, like a lotus growing up out of the mud. You have, Leo, really been doing the work, okay? The Leos guided here have been doing the work. And the universe is like, you've been doing the work. Do not dull your light for a single soul on this earth, okay? You have been doing the work. You're beautiful. You were beautiful to begin with. And you've only gotten brighter and more lovely and more gorgeous in your work that you've done, this self-work, this healing. And you are beautiful inside. And when you let that out, it really helps the whole world. And it helps you. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make another note here. Learning and gathering mode is over, Leo. I'm sorry that I had to take a second to write that down, but like I said, I want to make sure that I get the messages clear when I put the titles up. So now we're going to move on to this this Twin Flame Oracle deck. Oh, so we had Healing, Outcome, and Runner out of reverse, which I don't really read reversals, but like if you've been in a chaser runner energy, this energy is dissipating and you're coming out of that. But we're going to put these back in. Healing outcome. Excuse me. Healing outcome. Hi, tiny girl. Hang on a minute. Sacred journey. Okay. Understand who you truly are. This journey brings self-discovery. You've been on a journey of self-discovery. I can tell that by the cards. You're learning self-worth. You really are. Leo, you have really been coming a long way. You've been doing work. You have maybe even a lot of you have been keeping yourself alone because you've been hurt so much in the past, or because it's just a time where you just wanted to work on yourself. And that is so perfect. Cycles. momentum, force, life cycles, stay grounded and in the now, right? We've already mentioned that you're going through some life cycles. Things are going to be changing. You've shed a lot of layers and you're ascending. Okay. These things that have had a hold of you in the past, they can't really serve you well right now, Leo. So that's why these layers are shedding, because you're like emerging like a butterfly from the chrysalis. I'm sorry, my little chihuahua, one of them, she always needs to, well, she doesn't always, but she a lot wants to get up on my lap. And so I'm trying to get up here without bumping my camera stand or any of that stuff so she can sit like the spoiled little baby that she is. Definitely you've been on a sacred journey. You have been through many cycles, but the cycle of gathering and learning is really coming to an end for you, Leo. So now we're going to do just one divine feminine and one divine masculine card for each. Okay, for the love life of the Leo, the divine feminine energy of this connection. Where is the divine feminine energy for Leo? If something doesn't jump in a moment, we'll go ahead and pull because it's already 25 minutes. I told myself I would try to keep these to like 15 minutes. For the divine feminine. Yeah, look, twin flame, sacred union. You've either been in and you've been apart from, and now you're coming back to this twin flame sacred union. Have faith, okay? If you're the divine feminine portion of this connection, have faith, okay? Your twin flame is coming in or back to you. I separated the deck to love. Love's unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limits. If you're the divine feminine portion of the connection and you're here, you are really about to become rewarded, especially the more vulnerable you allow yourself to become, the more the rewards will come in. For the divine masculine portion of this reading, where are they energetically? Divine masculine portion of this connection. Can we get a card to let the Leo watching know where they stand? Okay, so forgiveness. I'm not going to obviously keep all these, but the divine masculine is either in denial, but look at this. Oh my God. We have this facing up, twin flame sacred union for the divine masculine side as well. The divine masculine side is getting signs. They're getting omens. They're becoming nostalgic. Oh boy, they're going to be in a forgiveness mode, or they're wanting their divine feminine's forgiveness. It is a cycle of time for forgiving, love, and coming together. I mean, honestly, can you believe this? This is the divine feminine deck, and this is the divine masculine deck. And for both sides, we're getting twin flame sacred union. Intense stuff, Leo, for you coming out there. Really intense. So we're going to do some regular tarot now, and I'm going to see what else we see. This really, it like close to 30 minutes in, and man, it really picked up. Intensity. It's like, did you ever see that thing about the red ribbon being tied, and when you meet somebody there's a red cord? Look at that, Leo. The sun flying right the heck out on your reading here. Oh my gosh, Leo. For Leo in love, Leo has angels surrounding this reading. Keep your boundaries strong, but let your heart be vulnerable is the message I'm getting. You're really getting ready to, if you haven't already, coming into union with your twin flame. And some of you, maybe some of you that want to, look like could be reconciling with forgiveness here between the two of the twin flame connections. Okay. Yeah, look. Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning. All the aces are, and this one kind of tells me that like you're up in your mind about your manifestation still, you know. There's also the Queen of Swords coming out here. So you might need to really kind of maybe get out of your head about things a little bit and just trust in this, knowing that it's going to be okay, that you're going to be, you're being guided to your sunshiny path. Yeah, the King of Cups, emotional stability coming in. You have a love with some emotional stability coming in. I really feel like the Queen of Swords has her hand up toward this King of Cups, and he's kind of like, ooh, I'm kind of standoffish toward her. She seems a little bit cold or something. So if you can just let yourself be a little bit vulnerable, I really feel this good, stable, emotionally balanced King of Cups is going to, he's going to open up to you. And then, yeah, both of you need some nurturing from the Empress energy here. This could also be the birthing of something new. Maybe some of you are going to be having a baby with your twin flame. You guys are bound together. It's been this way for before you were born. And look at here, we have the Ten of Cups coming out along with the Knight of Wands, who can be a very charming person, very charming energy. So I feel like what's happening is you're in the mental manifestational part, and things can begin to move very quickly from the mental to the emotional to the action coming in with the wands, and then the grounding in of it happening and coming into fruition, and this earth energy that kind of came out in the beginning. So I feel like you, Leo, are moving very quickly through a manifestational phase. The more forgiveness, the more nurturing you give yourself and your boundaries and your desires, the quicker this kind of like colder energy can exit, and you can get out of this self-imposed imprisonment and this Seven of Cups, like not knowing where to turn. I'm going to end the reading right there. Look at that. You have happiness and love coming in, period. Okay. Trust in it, Leo. The more you trust, the more you align, the more you become vulnerable and expose your heart and laugh and live and have joy and harmony. I mean, look, you got the happiest cards in the tarot deck here. You got the Sun, you got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. In a love reading, you cannot ask for more. Plus, you've got both twin flame cards from two fat decks of divine masculine and feminine cards. There's a lot of cards in those decks. You could have gotten anything. So Leo, just know that there has been purpose to all of this. And there is power behind this purpose. The angels are guiding you to your Ten of Cups, to your Four of Wands, to your sunshine, your brand new beginning with this person that you have been calling in. Leo, you have done it. You have really pulled off and been through the work. And it's time now to be vulnerable and enjoy the love that life is going to be sending you. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. I hope you liked your reading. I'll always remember, what's your synchronicity? If you saw one, please put it in the comments so that others can enjoy that. And you'll raise the vibration of mass consciousness just by putting it out there. You really will. I'm really excited for you, Leo. That's all I have for you. Take care.